this is LA Noire. Let's check it out.
What have we got?
White female dumped in plain sight. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
The Examiner received a new letter today.
We got the wrong guy.
If you didn't already discover it for yourself before purchasing, it's important that you don't come to this game thinking that it's just another open world game that lets you run amok, randomly firing rocket launchers into unsuspecting civilians, fun as that might be. I know there's a little R sticker in the corner, but don't let that fool you. This game isn't as simple as just calling it GTA set in the 1940s. LA Noire is strictly a linear adventure game set in an open world environment. A lot of this may be new ground for Rockstar fans used to the GTA style of gameplay, but this is one that's sure to be remembered for some time.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
LA Noire sees you playing as Cole Phelps, the straight-laced, by-the-book cop whose job it is to help clean up the streets of LA. You solve a series of cases, working your way up through the ranks of the LAPD, with the occasional street crime side quests and a few of Rockstar's famous, yet slightly frustrating, collect-them-all extras. Generally, no matter what the department, most cases will involve death of some kind, so the way that the investigations are carried out all do have a fairly similar theme. Investigate the crime scene, collect evidence, look at an empty beer bottle that has nothing to do with a case, check out the corpse, talk to people of interest, work out the evidence that matters, gather your suspects, and then comes the questioning, which is by far the technical highlight of this game.
Tell me what I want to know, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart.
The questioning involves an almost Phoenix Wright style of conversation, questioning the witness and waiting for them to slip up before you accuse them of lying, which is all judged by the facial expressions alone. The facial motion capture truly is something to behold in this game. Using previously experimental techniques, using a pretty damn impressive looking camera rig, the guys at Team Bondi were able to capture every subtle nuance of people's facial expressions that regular animation just doesn't pick up. From a mere glance at a suspect, you can tell whether or not they're lying. I'll admit that it's not always spot on, but it's far and away some of the most spectacular animation you'll find from any other game around today. It will no doubt be a game changer in the years to come.
Your wife and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it.
The handling and controls of LA Noire will be reasonably familiar to anyone who's played a GTA game before, which I guess is safe to assume almost every single gamer on the planet by now. Controlling Phelps is a little fidgety at times, but it's still enjoyable. Gunfights have an effective cover-based system, and the driving mechanics are accurately representative of the cars being portrayed from the 1940s. And you know what? Even if you don't like driving, you can just hold down a button and make your partner drive to the next destination. The characters throughout the game are amazingly fleshed out and help form this beautiful thick layer that just adds to the storyline. I felt in this game a real sense of loyalty to the likeable characters and incredible disdain for those in the wrong. I honestly can't remember a game where I've cared as much about the characters as I do in LA Noire. Even as you work your way through the different departments of the LAPD, there's still an overall story arc throughout the game which combines everything nicely, and the same main characters will keep popping up from time to time, which helps tie everything in.
Out of your depth here, detective, and you're asking the wrong questions of the wrong people.
Look, LA Noire isn't for everyone, and as much as I love it, it certainly isn't the perfect game. There's still quite a few things about this game that annoy me. For example, for the 360 version, it comes on 3 discs, and because the game ticks along at such a speed, you'll find yourself swapping discs sooner than you'd think, which makes it even more annoying when you want to go back and try and redo some of the previous cases. As well as that, some of the interviews that you conduct, especially early on, are a little bit too easy to finish, and look, without giving too much away, there's a certain liaison, let's just say, that Cole has at one point that I personally don't believe he would actually do. But all of this is just minor nitpicking in what is ultimately not just a great game, but an amazing interactive experience that I would recommend for almost anyone who loves games. This certainly isn't a GTA clone, which is just fine by me. I've always thought that if you want to play GTA, then you go and play GTA. LA Noire is a really bold move for Rockstar and the guys at Team Bondi, but they pull it off with sophistication and class. LA Noire is out now for PS3 and 360 and is coming soon for the PC.